Hello, welcome. I'm here in beautiful Portland, Oregon, and I'm excited for this flow that I have for you today. It is going to be quite the challenge, but I know you can do it, so let's get started. And just to start, let's stand here. And we'll start at the top of the mat. Face your feet forward, all toes forward, and heels planted firmly into the ground. Close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart, set an intention for the day and how you want to show up. Bring your attention to your breath and to the inner body, your inner being. Imagine that you are growing roots through the bottoms of your feet and grow those roots deep into the earth, connected, grounded, solid. And then grow nice and tall, upright, lifted, smile on the face. Keep an open heart and an open mind. Spiral the hands out and up on the inhale. Look up, press your hands together, and then on the exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Take a deep breath here in this forward fold. Soak it up. And let's take one more breath here. Maybe squeeze your calf muscles. Let the head relax, the neck relax, jaw soften. Unclench jaw, that's what we want. Reach the arms out in front. And then fingertips onto the ground. Reach to the crown of your head. Spread the toes, plant them down. Spread the sit bones, nice long back. And then exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands. Come into the squat. We're gonna open up a little bit wider. Maybe your feet are as wide as the mat, and turn the toes out to the sides. Bring the hands to the heart, if that's available to you this morning. And then reach your right arm out to the side in front of your right leg, and reach your left arm up high. Hi, sun. Maybe lean a little bit more over into the right foot, so much so to where that left heel can be planted down into the ground. And on your exhale, switch sides. Inhale, open up the arm. Sweep both hands down, bring your feet closer together, and then walk your feet back into plank. Hold here for a deep breath in through the nose and hinge forward, rock forward onto the tippy toes so that your shoulders come over the wrists and then back. So we're just going to rock back and forth for 1, 2, 3, and then lower down, hover and hold at chaturanga, elbows bent. Lower all the way down to the ground, untuck the toes. Press your hands out a little further, and then lift the chest, the chin, look forward. And imagine you're trying to bring the floor towards you. So you're gripping the ground with your fingertips and pulling it towards you. And as you're pulling, you're finding this lift in the chest and the sternum. Exhale, lower the head down, take your hands on either side And then tuck the toes under. We're actually going to come up to tabletop. So use the knees. And then inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Do a few ankle rolls in both directions, because why not? Always take that opportunity for some ankle health, some foot health. Reach that leg up a little bit higher, bend the knee. Great. And if you want to, you can come up onto the fingertips and go into a little bit deeper of an arch. Almost like you're trying to touch your foot to the top of your head. Be careful not to sink down too deeply and actually lift up from the left leg that's planted. Okay, come on to your palms. Straighten out that right leg and then reach it out to the side so that you're making this 90-degree angle. Do your best to come into the 90-degree angle. Maybe you can do it with the knee bent and that's better for you, or you can try it with a straight leg. Press firmly through both palms, straight arms. And then keep on lifting. Bring that right knee up towards your right shoulder. Awesome. And then plant the foot down up above on the outside of your right hand. Lift the back knee up. And then we're going to press firmly through the right hand. Hug your leg and your arm close together as you lift your left arm up and to the sky. Let the gaze follow. Or close your eyes. If you close your eyes, it adds a little bit more of a challenge to your sense of balance. Take your back heel down now and press firmly through the outer edge of your left foot. And then lift up, hug the core, and use the muscles in the legs, strong core to lift all the way up. Turn your gaze over your front middle finger. Soften, relax the shoulders. And then we're going to reverse this warrior. Keep the bend in the front right knee. Press the chest forward. Great. Sweep the hand down. Take both hands down. Step back and go into downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths. Pedal out the feet. Press one heel down at a time. Bring attention to your hands, your arms. Grip the mat. And if you're like me and have this tendency to really press your chest down, come up just a little bit away from the ground. Okay, come up onto the toes, shift the weight forward, and then set the knees down. Stretch your left leg back behind you. Activate your yoga toes in the left foot. Do a few ankle rolls. Press up and away from the ground. Find a lift in the core. And then straighten out that leg a little bit higher. Try to press it up even higher to the sky. And then arch the back, bend the knee. Try to reach your foot towards your head while pushing up and away from the ground. Okay, straighten that leg back out and then bring it out to the side. Flex the left foot, come into that 90-degree angle. Notice how you'll have to press a little bit more into the left hand, but also the right. Finding your balance. And then take that knee up and high up to the left shoulder. Plant it on the outside of your left hand. I'm going to switch sides over here. Okay. Lift the back knee up. Reach your right arm up and high. Have a sense of newness, like it's the first time doing this pose. Take your back heel down, press to the outer edge of your right foot. And then rise up all the way, warrior two. And then we'll come into reverse warrior. Awesome. Sweep your left hand down, frame the foot, step it back, go through a vinyasa, so lower down through chaturanga, flip the feet, lift the chest, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, this time we're gonna go through that flow, both legs, and at the end, we're gonna come into our challenge pose for the day, and it includes a bind. So inhale, lift the right leg up high, come up onto the toes of the left foot, hinge forward, plant your foot up to the mat. Take it to the outside of your right hand. Take your back heel down, lift your left arm up, and this is where we're gonna go into the bind. So bend your left elbow, reach it down as far as you can across your thigh, your hamstring, and then reach underneath if possible. If this is not working out for you, that's okay. Just do your best. Maybe you just keep your hands open, okay? Shorten your stance. You gotta press up into the front right heel. Come all the way up to the top so that both of your feet are now pointed forward. Come up onto the toes of the right foot. Sit into your heels and into the sit bones, kind of like chair pose, and then start to lift the chest up, press firmly through the left heel. Bird of paradise. If you've made it all the way up here, that's awesome. If it was too much with the bind, you can simply take your knee up and out to the side. I'll show you this way. And if you're there, take one more deep breath. And slowly lower out the same way that you came in. Try. Ooh. Okay, awesome. Step both feet back. Go through a vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. Left side, left leg lifts up high. Shift the weight forward. Bring it to the outside of the left hand. Spider your back foot down, and then we're going to come into that bind. So reach the right arm up, reach it down, left hand underneath. Look forward. Using your gaze really helps because it sets your intention up where you intend to go, right? So get your momentum and step forward. Bring both feet to the top, and then lift the left leg, slowly rise up. Bird of paradise, left side. See if you can take 3 deep breaths in bird of paradise. Hi, Daniel. Forward fold. Take a deep breath here in through the nose, expand the rib cage. Exhale, let it out of the mouth. And then reach the arms out wide, rise all the way up to mountain pose. Bring the hands together and hands to your heart. Awesome job. That was very challenging, and I'm proud of you for doing your best. Let's come all the way down to the ground, to the mat. Reach the legs out in front. Come into a forward fold. Flex the feet, maybe clasp your hands together and around your feet. And then slowly lift up. Sit all the way down. Come onto your back. Let's do a bridge pose before we end here. And then lift the hips up to the sky. Look down towards the belly. Keep the chin tucked into the chest. Deep breaths into the belly. And watch as your rib cage expands on the inhale and contracts on the exhale. Slowly lower the hips down. Take the knees side to side. And come into your choice of your Savasana, your final rest. Close the eyes, let the hands open up, the feet relax out to the sides. Feel the weight of your body against the earth. And a final note for you before we leave is to be the 2%. I was inspired recently. I can't remember his name, but he says, be a 2% kind of person. And he's talking about the person that takes the stairs rather than the escalator. And you can apply that to any aspect of life. So be the person that is doing what 2% is doing. Let's raise that percentage. Wishing you a life of love and longevity. Thank you for being here. Namaste.